Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, just wherever you want. Sit with us.
Rebound, score!
You're good.
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Even though I know it's supposed to be ergonomic for your ass,
Deflected,
it's
no,
not. It
rebound,
hurts.
score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Warning.
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Who?
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
I can find out right now. We did it, obviously.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Burrville won 4-2 yesterday.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot
Yesterday,
off the post, score!
One of the captains
goes in!
Taken away
He's
on a
a
stretcher,
defender.
shot, score!
He's fucking dirty.
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
I know. Right before playoffs.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
Listen, that girls' game you guys got tonight's gonna be good.
The handball shot off the post,
It's South Narragansett,
Gonna try a
North
kick,
Kingstown,
goes in!
South Kingstown
Taken away
Co-op.
on a stretcher, shot, score!
And the girls, the
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Charahoe, Moses Brown Co-op. But the 4 top girls teams this year are good. Like the BPB,
In and oh, the ball's
South County
loose.
Storm,
He'll
the-
cough
the-
it back up and he'll get
SCM,
across
and
for the
then obviously the
touchdown.
South.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
Oh, okay.
The handball
You
shot
go like this.
off the post, score!
Little editor.
Gonna try a kick,
Block.
goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher,
So
shot,
first you do
score!
this.
Cornell
Oh, yeah,
down
you
the
got
field, end zone! That
Then you
is
go
a
to here.
touchdown!
You go 15 here. This is really where it changes it. And 15 here.
In and the ball's
You
loose.
always got to change the bottom
back
one.
up and he'll get across for the
you do it.
touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right.
And then,
throws
wait,
it back
which
in the
one
end
was
zone,
that?
Intercepted in the back of the end
So
zone.
now you need to do this one. You should always use the one with the sponsors anyway. All right, we got to go live too. Anyway, 15. You ready? All right, 15. You want to... Oh, shit. Live.
Alrighty, fans. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome in here to the Bradford R. Boss Ice Arena for this Wednesday morning matchup between two top teams here in the state of Rhode Island, between your Prout Crusaders and the Bishop Hendricken Hawks. I'm Cam Rancourt bringing you your play-by-play today with Ron Robert here today. Excited for this Wednesday morning matchup. I don't know, Ron, have you ever worked a little 8 a.m.?
Oh, yeah,
Wednesday
we've
game?
done a few 8 a.m.s in my time. You know, this is year 3 for us with the Interscholastic League's Division I boys hockey in Rhode Island. And, yeah, school break, right? Winter break. They throw some games in at noon. They throw some at 8 a.m. But, you know, if you're a hockey fan, nothing like getting up at the crack of dawn and coming down to Boss, see a great hockey game.
Yeah, no doubt that these parents and kids are used to this morning stuff. But we should be in for a good one today. Very excited to get underway. The Hendricken Hawks coming into this one at 12-1-1, leading Division I on an 8-game unbeaten streak coming into this one. And let me tell you, the boys were buzzing. I hear them buzzing down low. The music's going. Lots of screaming during stretches. I mean, I guess that's what you got to do to wake yourself up at this time in the morning. But we should be in for a good one today. These two teams have not yet matched up on the year. So we got maybe a little tensions from last year. Prout obviously did not make the playoffs last season. Hendricken losing in that.
And Prout beat LaSalle here last time they played.
Prout has beat LaSalle
here
here last time they played, and we are underway here in this one as Hendricken's going to snap this one back early to start this one. The Hendricken Hawks using their starting goaltender let me find his name here. Their starting goaltender, Colin Murray. Kid leads the state in so many different categories. He's 9-1-1 this year with a 1.98 goals against average. He's got that 911 save percentage, so we'll see how he starts this one out, while the Crusaders will respond with Angelo Evangelista, the sophomore, at 6-4 on the year with a 2.12 goals against average, and that 9.23 save percentage is a very impressive number for the sophomore of the Prout Crusaders. He's definitely a big reason why this team is having the success they are this year. But we'll see if they can look to pull off the upset against the team. Hendricken coming into this one with 8 straight wins, only 1 loss on the year, coming to the Warwick School when they lost on December 30th, 5-2. But some keys for Prout. I think you want to come in and establish your game early, especially against a tough, dominant Hendricken team. They're going to be here on the road looking at bang bodies, looking to get in action early. Hendricken's a team that can score in bunches, and they can do it very quickly. So it's important for Prout to make sure they're playing solid team defense, getting sure they're back on the back check, their guy high on the forecheck. Just creating scoring chances when you can and compromising on those scoring chances, because it's tough to come by against this Prout team. As Hendricken's going to dump this one into the zone. Prout's looking to break up. Gets blocked in the zone by Christopher Hughes. Good spin move there by Mark Roberts. Roberts going to move it up.
We got the Crusader in the house this morning, Cam, and he likes to do some photo bombing.
His big head's getting in the way of the shot early on this one. As this comes back to Tyler Simo. Tyler Simo's going to dump this one in the zone for Daniel Morrison. Morrison around the net for Kermitis. Kermitis looking in front for his linemate Andrew Norwell. Just can't connect on that. Kermitis gets it taken away by Andrew Smith. And the Hawks are out. James Carrera come the other way. He's just going to dump this one into the Crusader zone. Wraps it all the way around for John Gaffney looking to gain speed, but here comes Kermitis instead. Kermitis, a player with a lot of speed over there, takes a big check along the boards. Does Gaffney. Hendricken throwing the body around early as Griffin Crane comes in to throw a check. As here comes William Cavanaugh with speed, the leading scorer for the Hendricken Hawks. He looks to go top above the glove. Good save by Evangelista there. Early testing that one as the boys are going to start the chirping early.
So you said Gaffney's name this morning. His dad, John Gaffney, the coach of Prout, and his uncle was coaching East Greenwich for a while. His cousins were on East Greenwich, Charlie and Cam. Big hockey name in the Rhode Island hockey world there, the Gaffneys. So
Yeah.
Prout's got a nice set of people over there trying to bring their program forward.
Yes, as we're going to get our first penalty of the day. I'm not really sure if you saw it, Ron. Not
I
sure the
didn't see
penalty
it,
on that.
honestly.
Maybe a little chirping to start the game, but it's going to be on Nicholas Rain. The senior is going to get his 5th penalty of the year.
Who is it on?
Nicholas Rain.
Oh, Rain.
As this is going to be sent all the way down on the ice by the Hawks. But the Crusaders are going to be looking to capitalize on this early power play and look to take a 1-0 lead here at home. As they played yesterday at noon against the Burrillville Broncos, they ended up dropping that one 4-2. But we'll see how the legs are feeling today for the Crusaders, especially at 8 a.m. But classic, every adult complaint is that these kids should have unlimited energy, right? They're
Right,
so young.
I think so. Also, it's a tall order for Prout. You play a team like Burrillville, and Prout scores.
Adam Forcier is going to rip a shot from the point. Aiden Forcier is going to rip a shot from the point. Uses the screen in front. And the Prout Crusaders are going to go up early, and the Boss Ice Arena is coming alive here at 8:15 in the morning.
Wow. So something you didn't probably expect to see right off the rip here. 8 a.m. at Boss. Prout getting the first goal early. But hey, they showed that their power play is strong and they can make something happen with it. So Hendricken needs to stay out of the box.
Yes, they do. Just 8 seconds into the power play, the Crusaders are going to get on the board off the point shot from Aiden Forcier, their leading goal scorer. Gets his 10th tally of the year. 6 assists as well. He improves that lead for the leading goal scorer of the Crusaders. And it's important for the kid, the sophomore, Forcier, the very talented sophomore, to get his team on the board. Last time I did them, they played here on senior night against Cumberland. And Forcier he didn't do much, and Cumberland beat them 5-0 and just beat them down in their own building. And I felt it started with the leaders of Prout just not taking advantage, not being as aggressive as they should be against the Cumberland team. They kind of showed up with dead legs, just didn't look like they wanted to be
But here they are today.
there. And here they are today, looking to take the huge upset over the state-leading Hawks. But we'll see how Bishop Hendricken wants to respond to that early Prout goal. As this is going to be sent up the ice to Griffin Crane. Griffin Crane's going to come down, looking to go top above the glove. Up above the blocker. It's going to be sent out of play. Evangelista looking sharp early in this one. 2 saves right up on that shoulder side.
Well, one thing Hendricken has proven this whole year is that they can be down 1-0. And they feel very confident that if they just play their game, they're going to come right back.
Yeah, Bishop Hendricken always confident, especially when they have that BH on their chest. But down 1-0 here in this one. We'll see how this goes. I was curious to see the student turnout for an 8 a.m.
Pretty
game.
good.
And it's actually not bad.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be kept in the zone by Owen Carter. Going to get some collisions along the wall. Trick in front by Crane. Crane's going to walk in. Beautiful pass out front to Will Cavanaugh. He just can't finish the wide open net. Griffin Crane with the beautiful pass in the high slot to find Cavanaugh on the back door. He just can't convert on the open net. This Prout's going to try to come the other way. Mark Roberts was battling there. Comes out to the captain, Nick Gamba. Gamba over to Malarilli. As Andrew Smith's going to throw a big check, and him and Jake Cox are going to have a little disagreement along the boards. Will Cavanaugh coming the other way, the leading scorer for the Hawks with 13 goals on the air, 14 assists as well. The junior leading this Hendricken team in points. Griffin Crane's going to throw a check into Jake Cox. Gamba's going to be in the corner, though. He's going to try to get it up, kept in the zone by Barkley Grislis. As Jake Cox is going to throw a big check on James Correa. And he's going to do some chirping after his offsides is called on the play.
So that's one thing about Hendricken, too. You know, they can play hockey. They're skillful. But if you start getting in a chippy game with them, these kids can hit. So it's not like they're going to say, okay, we're all finesse and no power. They can come bring the power too.
Yeah, Hendricken, especially when you wear that jersey, you always have a target on your back. Every game's biggest game of the year is when they get to play Hendricken. You get the chance to beat the best team in the state. You're going to want to do it, and Hendricken knows that, and that's why you come to this school, because every team brings your A game against you. But Prout out to the early 1-0 lead off the stick of Aiden Forcier. Point shot on the power play, taking advantage of the early miscue by Hendricken, ended up in the box. See if the Prout Crusaders can keep this one up, as Simo's going to rip a shot from the point. Tipped in front by Caleb Burnett. Good job there by the goalie to keep that one out and follow the deflection in front. As Colin Murray, the sophomore goaltender, very rare to see a sophomore goaltender start for the Hendricken program.
Yeah, Murray having a great season.
Yes, leading the state in wins and goals against average. Murray showing why he's the right man for that job. As the Hawks are going to come the other way, Andrew Smith tries to throw a big check into Gaffney, but it's kept out of the net. Mallorilli takes a check from Smith. Prout going to come into the zone. They'll collide along the blue line. Gaffney's going to try to dump this one, and Smith with a beautiful backhand pass to set up their Hendricken rush. 2-on-1 the other way. Simo doing a good job forcing the Hendricken Hawks outside. We're going to get another penalty on the Crusaders.
So one thing that, is quite evident so far is that these teams they're bringing it in the first period. I mean, the play along the boards right now.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on? This is an 8 a.m. game, and these kids are on fire.
Very aggressive as Jesmondi is going to go to the box for the interference call. We'll see if the Hawks can tie this one up, just like Prout did on the man advantage. But very aggressive. I mean, these kids start at 8 a.m. I haven't taken an 8 a.m. since freshman year of college, so they're used to it, unlike us. I was always a fan of the early starts, though. That's for sure.
The early starts are nice.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be fun on a Wednesday. Go grab breakfast with the boys after the game.
Exactly.
As the Hawks are going to set up their power play here at their leading scorer, Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's going to try to come in on Gamba. Gamba doing a good job forcing him to the wall. Goes back to the point. Over to Grislis, who's going to go down low for Griffin Crane, who comes out in front. Grislis with the shot. Kavanaugh with the chance on the left side. Good save by Evangelista. As it's going to be sent all the way down the ice by Riley Smith.
Standing tall is the Prout goalkeeper in net.
Evangelista with the big save there, and a loud ovation from the Prout bench. You can tell this game just means something. They come into this game on a 3-game losing streak, dropping games to Burrillville, Warwick School, and Cumberland. 3 teams close to them in the standings.
Yep.
This is a very meaningful game here as they look to close out the regular season on a high note.
It changes who they'll play in a play-in game if they end up having the play-in game and the playoff brackets, which we were kind of going over last night, and it's a sort of a weird way that they're doing the playoffs and semis this year, but people want in. There's a lot of chances for everyone because it's a 1-game elimination semis and a 1-game elimination finals, which is crazy.
I don't like that at all.
It's not best of 3, but
Andrew Smith's going to rifle a clap bomb on net. Good save by Evangelista to force it to the corner. And a good play by Gaffney to get that out of the zone. Hendricken's going to dump this one into the corner of Gaffney. Gaffney is going to collide along the wall with Calorilli. Regine down low for Ferreira. Up to the point for Carter. Down over to Regine. Regine down low.
Regine's a deadly goal scorer for the Hawks as well.
Yes, Regine with 8 goals on the year. As we have a bird in the Boss Ice Arena. I don't know if you saw that. There's a wild bird in here. That's crazy.
Wow. Prout just missed an open side goal.
Forcier on the doorstep. Forcier, the sophomore. Hendricken doesn't look like they have a solution. Forcier making his impact felt early in this one, that's for sure. Smith behind the net. Gets it poked away by Forcier. Good job there by Burnett in the corner. He takes a check from Smith. Jesmondi takes a big forecheck from Carter as the Hawks are going to go high glass and out. Down the ice is Christopher Hughes. as the icing, he just can't get there in time, as this will be a offensive zone draw for Prout. I was talking about this last week with McSweeney. 2 rules. I don't like how they don't do the race to the dot for the icing.
Yeah, no race to the dot.
And then I feel there should be no change on icings for the icing team.
Yeah, well, the high school rules, interscholastic league rules, you know, everyone always has something to say about them. I mean, they leave a lot to be desired at certain points. But, you know, people control what they can control, and you play the game the way they lay it out for you. Get the W. That's
right. As Regine's going to come down as the penalty expires, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Crusaders doing a good job there, killing that one off, almost getting a shorthanded goal of their own. As Gamma's going to throw the check into Regine. Nice toe drag move behind the net by Griffin Crane. Crane is going to go up to his point man. He's going to try to rifle a shot on net, but it's blocked in front by Jesmani, and Forcier is going to come the other way. Forcier taking a tough forecheck from Crane as he just sends this one down the zone to Tillinghast. Tillinghast D to D to Penicini. Penicini up the wall, tries to find Crane, but he can't. As the Hawks are going to get a chance here, Griffin Crane going to come in. Good play by Gamma, though, to keep that one out of the net. Big point shot from Tillinghast to try to get that one on net, but it was blocked by the Prout defender. Malarilli and Boshaya are going to come live behind the net.
Tillinghast has just come back to the Hawks after injury. He missed most of the season.
Tillinghast, a big, tall sophomore. 0 goals, 5 assists on the air. Playmaking defenseman with a lot of height. It's very rare to see. As the Hawks are going to try to dump this one in with Devin Exter. They will. In the zone for Gaffney. Gaffney takes a tough check from Steven Nadarilli. As we get the Prout Crusader once again, just showing his big head, making his presence felt.
Yeah, he must just want to put his face right on the camera.
As here come the Hawks the other way. Steven Nadarilli down in the zone, takes a big check there from Kermitis. Nadarilli up at the point for Grillis. Nadarilli tries to rifle it on net, comes back for Gaffney, who's just going to rifle it all the way down for a nice thing. But see, like, you can just do cheese like that and send it all the way down the ice, but you can change.
Yep, every time.
I get it. It's like a exhaustion standpoint where you're trying not to push kids over the edge, keeping them out there on the ice for too long, but it's the high school game. They're big boys,
You know what I wonder is, I don't remember it always being that way. I wonder if they changed that during COVID and never put it back.
No, because when I played, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah,
either.
maybe. Yeah, it was like that. But it would definitely speed the game up and make it a little more exciting if they changed that.
So when you're hemmed in your own zone, you can just ice it and get a change. I mean, it takes away a key part of hockey. It makes the game much easier for a defending team. This point shot's going to be blocked in front by Simo. Hendricken looking to get 1 goal here before the end of the first period to tie things up. Behind the net is Calarilli. He's going to try to find his man in the slots. Big point shot there from Owen Carter. Just missed the net, just wide. Angelo Evangelista looking real sharp so far in this first period for the Crusaders. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Good job, though, by Hendricken defender Blake Grillis back there. Takes a big check from Jake Cox. Jake Cox doing a good job on the forecheck. Jack LaRose looking up the ice at Eden Ferreira. Just can't connect there with him. Grillis up for LaRose. LaRose coming down, makes a nice move on Gamma. Look for the point feed for Kavanaugh. He collides in front with Evangelista. Evangelista does not have his stick. He was talking to the ref, maybe looking for a penalty on that. Offsides, good call by the Stripes. Evangelista, it was a good pass there by LaRose in front for Kavanaugh. Evangelista doing a good job standing tall in the net, but Kavanaugh kind of got his stick stuck up in the pads of Evangelista, took him out, lost his stick as well, but luckily Prout getting the puck out of the zone right away to keep that from being any serious scoring chance for the Hawks. Evangelista checking in with the ref too about that call. He thought he might have had a penalty, but it will not be called. As Forcier is going to bring this one back and dump this one into the corner of Penicini. Penicini tries to go up to the wall for the Regine, but can't connect. Penicini D to D for Tillinghast. Tillinghast back to Penicini. He's going to look to find one of his forwards with speed, and he does. Kavanaugh coming in through the offensive zone. Good defense there by Prout to keep him away and outside of a real scoring chance. Burnett is going to try to go high glass and out, and he does. Forcier with speed, 2-on-1 if they hurry with Jesmondi. Forcier going to make the nice toe drag move. 6 save, though, by the Hendricken goalie with the glove. Forcier trying to get his second of the game.
Murray flashing the leather on that one.
Yes.
Forcier having the opportunity, but the story right now to me is the offensive pressure from Will Cavanaugh, and he just hasn't found the net yet, but if he keeps that up, sure enough, I bet he will.
Yes, Will Cavanaugh almost averaging over a goal a game. So Prout definitely has him on the scouting report, and he's going to be due. They just got to make sure they can hold him off for another 2 periods and 2 minutes. As here come the Hawks the other way. James Correa tries to stop at the hash marks. Can't after the good defensive play from Gaffney. Prout's just going to dump this one in. Murray doing a good job getting behind the net to stop it for Smith. Smith in front, and he's going to be in the net for the Prout Crusaders. A funny bounce there off Smith. I believe the goal will go to Andrew Norwell. But that looks like it went off the stick of Andrew Smith, the defender.
Near post. That looked like it was near post. They snuck it in.
It will go to the freshman, Andrew Norwell, who's going to give the Crusaders the 2-0 lead here at the end of the first period. And the freshman's going to get his second goal of the year, 7th point on the season. Comes off a good forecheck, though, from this Prout line.
Yeah, good forecheck, but, you know, I mean, they snuck that one in. They snuck that one in. Connor Murray, maybe he didn't see it coming, but in between his blocker pad and the near post.
Yeah, interesting play there for Murray. Kind of just wasn't really hugging his post too tight enough. And Norwell just going to sneak one in on the short side. Kind of catches Murray off guard, who's maybe feeling like he's still in his bed, as that is going to be a hook all day. Yeah, that was a hook. 10 White is going to go to the box. Kermitis is going to go for the hooking to give Hendricken the man advantage here with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go, as Hendricken's going to look to cut into this lead here by the end of the first period.
Coach Gaffney not happy with his player on that hooking call.
Yeah.
He's probably saying, hey, we have a 2-0 lead. Why do you want to get in the box with 1 minute left and give him a power play?
Definitely not a smart penalty there by Kermitis. The sophomore, he's going to get a tongue lashing from Coach once he gets back to the bench, as this point shot is going to be blocked by Forcier. Hendricken didn't really get much going on their first power play of the game, so we'll see if they come out. This Prout penalty kill looked real good in this first 2 minutes of their time on the ice. We'll see if they can continue on this second man disadvantage. As here comes Crane into the zone with speed. He's going to drop it back for Cavanaugh. Over to Crane. Crane in front, looking for the high slot chance for LaRose, but it's kept out of the net, and this one's going to be waved off in front. It looks like the net came off. Angelista kicked it off just in time, as Hendricken thought they had a goal, but it's going to be waved off by the official. Evangelista just kicks the net off, and it might have snuck in right after the net comes off its moorings, but this ref, she's a very high esteemed official in USA Hockey. I know that for a fact. She was a counselor for one of my reffing camps this year.
Hendricken not happy with that call, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
they wanted that.
That was the correct call, if you ask me. The net definitely came off before the net crossed. I think Hendricken knows that, but they're obviously going to argue with any call that they have. Grislis at the point. It's going to go D to D for Crane. Crane down low for Cavanaugh. Grislis back at the point. Shot, scores.
Wow.
Griffin Crane with the laser from the top.
What a snipe.
You could just feel Hendricken was going to come back and bounce back. A tough penalty there by Kermitis. Griffin Crane with the point shot for his 11th goal of the year to give Hendricken to cut into this lead 2-1 with 16.5 seconds remaining. A big goal for Hendricken to cut into this lead before the end of the first.
Let's talk about that shot, right? This is not a shot that we say, oh, it snuck between the pads of the keeper. That was an absolute laser.
That was a laser there from Griffin Crane, beating the high glove of Evangelista. Just seems like he never even saw it. A good screen in front from the big body, Jack LaRose, as this offsides is going to stop the Hendricken rush there right before the end of the first period.
Whoever's running the clock here, boss, they have loose fingers. They don't hit it too tight. They let it after the whistle. They let it run another second.
Yeah, definitely let an extra second go there on that one, as this face-off is going to come all the way down in the zone because of a penalty. Griffin Crane, right after ripping that laser right above Evangelista, is going to go to the box there. I didn't see the call on that. I'm not too sure what they
Hendricken
have.
really needs to stay out of the box. I mean, both Prout's goals are on power plays. I can't remember. I think the
just
second.
one.
Oh, I thought the second one was too. Maybe not. Maybe it was even strength, but still, they need to stay out of the box, give themselves time to catch up.
See, with 3.5 seconds to go, he got the man advantage as well. Oh, 5-on-5. I believe it's going to be a misconduct on Griffin Crane. Maybe too much chirping, as we're going to get a penalty outside of the zone. Yeah, I believe Griffin Crane is just going to go to the box for 10 minutes here. Forcier is going to rip the shot at the end of the period. 0.3 seconds left.
0.3 seconds. Oh, look, they must have said something to the timekeeper. Because normally he would have let that hit the buzzer.
Forcier is going to see if he can create a chance off the draw. Nothing, but that will do it for our first period of action between the Prout Crusaders and the Hendricken Hawks. 2-1 off the Crusaders. 1 goal from Andrew Norwell, 1 goal from Aiden Forcier, but the Hendricken Hawks responded on the power play from the power play snipe from Griffin Crane up at the point.
All right, at the end of the first period, we're gonna take a quick little break here on the Fans Only Sports Network, and we will be right back. You just let it run. Yeah, that one's south. Oh yeah, you can run that one. Now bounce to that one. Good. So you run that first. When you end anything, you run that first. Good. So let's.
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Trying to make it like a team
rolls out to his right.
So when
Goes
they
the back of the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Closes it.
Fire.
And then they bring that
Deflected.
logo back.
Rebound. Score.
Ball shot off the post. Score!
I don't want to yell at the Crusaders, bro. I'm about to give him. That's a giant head right there, bro. That's a big head. Yeah, I feel bad. He looks like a hipster, like he's going to like a craft brewery and smoking a vape. Okay, here we go.
All right, we are back in this one, ready to roll here for this second period. The Hendricken Hawks, Griffin Crane, after scoring a goal at the end of that first period, he's going to go to the box, I believe for a misconduct. He's going to be in there for a little bit. I'm not sure exactly for what, but I think it's some chirping the ref. Can't be chirping the ref and expect to stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah, also, some of the refs are taking it a little too far. I mean, you got to remember, these are high school boys. This is D1 hockey. These kids are fired up. They're passionate. I mean, if something slips out, man, try and give these guys give them a pass or something.
That's Jesmani's going to come down and try to rip the point shot. Blocked in front by Penicini.
Especially Griffin Crane.
Yeah, he's.
You never see that kid get in any kind of trouble.
Yep, second on the team in goals is Griffin Crane. He just got his 11th tally of the year, almost 10 seconds before the penalty, and he's got to stay out of the penalty box if Hendricken wants to come back into this one. As Jesmani's going to take a check in the corner from Andrew Smith. Here comes Hendricken the other way. Rain's going to get it up for Correa. Correa's just going to dump this one in. Evangelista's going to try to play it behind his net. Rain down low for Kavanaugh.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
Yes, back in front for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looking to use that backhand over Evangelista, but can't.
Standing tall, the Crusader goal minder. And but what a nice pass. I didn't see who made it.
Kavanaugh made the pass.
Kavanaugh putting the pass right in front of the cage, just no one there to collect it. Yes. But that's great hockey IQ right there.
Using the backhand, just rifling in front, looking to find his line mate Correa in front. They just can't connect off the good defensive play from the Crusaders. As Nate Marshall's going to get his. That's my first time. He's played with both of his older brothers in high school.
Oh, excellent.
Nate Marshall. Good family, the Marshall family. As big check in the corner there from Mark Roberts. Hendricken starting to dominate play a little bit in the attacking zone since that second goal by the Crusaders. Hendricken definitely feeling a little more aggressive, down 2-0. You don't see that very often from this Hawks team, and they're definitely going to bounce back and make their presence felt as Prout's going to get a chance.
Here it
Prout
is.
just not being aggressive here on the blue line as Nardinelli is going to come the other way. He's going to shoot it on net. Good save by Evangelista. Roberts is going to try. He gets turned over at the neutral zone by Nate Marshall. Shot. Scores. Steven Nardilili is going to tie this game up here at 2 on this one. That's just a bad D-zone turnover by Hendricken. Nate Marshall doing a good job to force that one. Nardinelli is going to come down and rip that one low blocker side on Evangelista to tie this one up here at 2.
Steven Nardelli there to pick it up. You know, it's just one of those things when they have the forecheck is strong and there's a lot of pressure in the Prout defensive zone.
Yes,
Hendricken's going to come up with a goal like that.
as soon as I mention Nate's name, he makes his presence felt, getting the primary assist on that one for his 3rd goal of the year. And Nardelli is going to get his 3rd goal. The senior is going to convert on that action, as Hendricken doesn't seem like they're done yet. Prout definitely just been getting hammed into their own zone here to start this second period.
A completely different period.
Yes. Hendricken just, I guess it took, they had their 8 a.m. alarms. They didn't have the 7:30, a little half hour too late to the rink today.
Prout, a young, talented team. Just when they got to keep their foot on the gas, right? That's the thing.
As Kermitis is going to walk the blue line almost offsides. Good job by the Crusaders. It's going to be sent all the way down the ice for Andrew Smith. But it will be icing as coach is just ripping him up. I'm not sure if he's chirping the ref on that one. That was a clear icing if you ask me. Not sure what he's complaining about. I guess maybe nonchalant action from Prout to try to prevent the icing, but nothing too serious. As Prout's going to get a chance here. Looking for Aiden Forcier in front of the net was Caleb Burnett. They just can't connect here. Here comes Kavanaugh the other way. Kavanaugh, 2-on-1, looking for the saucer pass for Correa. They just can't connect there. Kavanaugh looking a little too much sauce on that for Correa. Correa takes a tough check from behind from Tyler Simo. No call there by the ref. Burnett is going to take a big check from Kavanaugh. A little 9-on-9 crime. Back on the point for Gaffney. Gaffney's going to take a shot. Aiden Forcier with the tip in front. Good save by Murray in front. As Pennicini's going to throw a big check behind the net on Forcier. Kavanaugh looking to gain some speed in the defensive zone. Looking to set up. He's going to move it up for Correa, who's just going to tip it in. Good job there by Correa to get off on the change. Roberts going to wrap it around for Forcier. Forcier tries to go cross ice for Jesmondi. Good job, though, by Nardelli to keep that one from connecting. Simo is going to try to go high glass for Forcier, but kept that back for the Hendricken defense. Carter, D to Smith. Smith tries to go up for Nardelli, can't, but the icing will be waved off. Gaffney behind the net. Gaffney's going to stop behind. Going to go high glass. Can't connect as that's going to be sent all the way down the ice, but it will be no icing as it's on net. And Murray will tie this one up for the whistle. Griffin Crane still in the box for his 10-minute misconduct penalty he got at the end of the first period. Looking to see when the second leading scorer of the Hawks will leave the box in this one. But since he's been in the box, 2-0 or 1-0 Hawks.
1-0 Hawks. Yeah, I mean, imagine if he was out, because you know he moves the puck so well with Kavanaugh, and when that group of kids is on the ice, it's like just crazy. It has to be the best 5 in the state when you put it down the ice.
So we're going to get another penalty here on, it was Hendricken, right? That's going to be Prout. It's going to be Mark Roberts going to the box. The Prout parents are complaining, but that was definitely a penalty if you ask me. You can't leave your feet on a body check. And if you're Prout, you just got to do whatever you can to stay out of the box. Hendricken, such a talented team.
Yes.
It's tough enough to play them 5-on-5.
You want to stay out of the box, and then you want to also toe the line where you want to let them know you're still here, right? So I think that's what he's trying to do. And maybe it's a little frustration. I don't know. What do you think? You tell me. I mean, you played the game. A little frustration. You leaving your feet. You're really trying to lay the wood on that one.
It's going to be a 5-minute major, too,
that's
on
tough.
Mark Roberts because he left his feet.
5-minute major puts it in power play position. It's just
if Hendricken scores, they stay on the power play. This is going to be a big 5 minutes.
In lacrosse, we call it locked in.
Yes.
Yep. Well, we're locked in for 5. But, geez, that's tough to eat against Hendricken.
It is. We'll see. This is going to be a huge 5 minutes here for Prout. It's going to test their heart. But Hendricken's definitely going to look to convert here on the man advantage. But without one of their top power play guys in Griffin Crane, as he's still in the box. Smith's going to keep this one in. Point chance for Christopher Hughes. Can't get that one on net, and it will be sent all the way down the ice by Prout.
You're going to see a lot of this coming up in the next 5 minutes.
Yes. Prout's going to truly test themselves, make sure hopefully they have quick shifts as Hendricken just throws the player's stick. Andrew Smith gets caught up in his shoulder, and you can't throw a player's stick if you don't call the hook. You can't throw his stick, but no call on the play. Hendricken aggressive on the forecheck on their power play. Back up for the point. Big point shot there from Owen Carter, but a save by Evangelista and a good whistle to take their time here. 4:12 to go in the Mark Roberts major. It's a big 5 minutes. By the time Roberts' penalty expires, there's going to be about 5 minutes to go in the second period. So if Prout could somehow kill this thing without letting up a goal and have a tie game with 5 minutes to go in the second, Crusaders are going to set themselves up nicely for the third period, but that's a tall task they have ahead of them. Penicini. It's going to go down low for Kavanaugh. Back up to the point for Grislis. Over to Penicini. Penicini looking to create some space along the wall. Good play, though, by Forcier. Right onto the stick of Simo, who's going to send this one all the way down the ice. Stopped there by Murray. Behind the net for Grislis. Kavanaugh's looking to gain some speed on the power play breakout. Good stick, though, by Jesmondi. Forcier at the top of the circle. Forcier with the shorthanded chance. He's going to rip this one wide, trying to test the glove of Murray. LaRose looking to gain speed. Jesmondi, good job using his body, getting in the way there. Grislis coming down. He's going to try to make a move on Gaffney, looking to set up the power play for the Hawks. Grislis trying to get it to Kavanaugh, braked up by Simo, who's going to send this one out of the defending zone. Back for Penicini. Over to Kavanaugh.
If Hendricken doesn't come out of this with at least one goal, you got to look at that as a huge failure, obviously. But also for Prout, that would give me some steam.
Serious momentum. As Forcier is going to come the other way. He's got a 1-on-3 chance. Forcier looking to show off the hands and skill that he has. As it'll be played away by the Hawks as they're going to get a chance here. 2-on-1 opportunity. Correa looking to go across the ice for Colorilli, but just can't connect on that one. Owen Carter back there facing good defensive pressure there from Riley Smith. Riley Smith, the smaller defender, the freshman, making his presence felt on the penalty kill. Halfway through this Mark Roberts major, so far no goals for Hendricken. Here they come, though. Nate Marshall going to come the other way, looking to cut in front of the high slot, kind of just loses an edge there. Good defending by Prout as Gamba is behind the net. Back for Calorilli. Calorilli down low for Ferrea. Ferrea looking to get some sort of cycle going. Here comes the point shot. Andrew Smith with the big point shot. Evangelista down low. Rebound chance for Calorilli, kept out of the net by Evangelista with 2 minutes to go in the Roberts major.
I see a lot of dumps on the ice where it almost feels like because it was such an early game, some of the guys weren't able to go get their skates taken care of. Maybe they lost an edge because you've seen it down here on the Hendricken end. I mean, these kids are falling down on the ice left and right. I mean, yeah. I don't know if there's another reason why that would be, but
yeah, definitely. I can tell you, I skated on this ice last night at midnight, and it was pretty crappy.
Oh.
So unless something miraculous happened in the last 8 hours, I may or may not have slept in the ref room here.
Oh, okay.
That's a question that will go unanswered. But I don't know. The ice guys, I gotta get to work on it, if you ask me. But I'll be skating on it tonight too. But Hendricken's still on the power play with 1:30 to go in that penalty. Big point shot there from Kavanaugh. Good save by Evangelista. Kavanaugh back up to the point for Grislis. Grislis makes a nice move on Forcier. Grislis walks the zone, looking to set something up. Prout doing a good job holding the box, keeping Hendricken away from any scoring chances inside the zone. Grislis at that quarterback center spot at the point. Over for the big one-time shot from Penicini. Looking to get a tip from Kavanaugh. Can't. Penicini down low for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's going to walk the circle here. Forcier doing a good job using their sticks in the passing lanes on that one. Simo is going to try to throw a body into Penicini, but can't. Kavanaugh back to Penicini. Penicini down low to LaRose. LaRose going to try to find someone in front. Can't. Good stick there by Gaffney. Jesmani looking to try to help him out, but it kept in by Grislis. Back for Penicini. Penicini with the big shot. It's tipped in front by Kavanaugh, but misses the net just wide. Good tip by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, high slot chance. Highly skilled Kavanaugh.
Wow.
Big
that was
shot
some nice
was winding
skating
it
right
up,
there.
but can't. Grislis. Try, big point shot. Saved by Angelista. Even on the tip, he's using the wall for the block that one. Penicini behind the net. Over to LaRose. Back up on the point. Point shot tipped in front, and another save by Evangelista. Evangelista just coming up huge here on this 5-minute major for the Crusaders as they are set to get to 5-on-5 in just 8 seconds. Will Roberts be released from the box?
What a great job by the goaltender. I mean, he's standing on his head right now, keeping the Crusaders in this game.
Yes, and a shout out to the penalty killers, though, for the Crusaders. Good job there holding their box, letting Evangelista see the puck. All shots kind of coming out from the outside of the penalty kill for the Crusaders, and really no chances in close for the Hawks.
No chances in close. That's a great
all their chances were kind of point shots, looking for tips in front.
Yeah.
And Evangelista very quick off the deflection, showing his blocker off, showing the glove off. And the Hawks are going to kill this. The Crusaders are going to kill this one and get back to 5-on-5 hockey.
That's impressive.
And a huge momentum swing for the Crusaders, who needed that after suffering 2 goals in a row.
But so impressive to fend off a 5-minute major from Hendricken with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we could put that on Griffin Crane being in the box for his 10-minute misconduct there.
It's possible.
One of their top power play guys who had the power play goal earlier in this one. Nate Marshall behind the net. He's going to collide with Kermitis. Nate Marshall once again blowing a tire. His second one, just like you pointed out earlier. As Prout's going to get a chance here. He's trying to tripped up there by Owen Carter, who's going to go to the box for a 2-minute minor for tripping. A good job there by the Prout player to force the penalty. Early in this one, Andrew Norwell, the freshman, the freshman, showing off his speed and his wheels in the neutral zone, just gets tripped up there by Carter. And Prout's going to go to the power play, maybe looking to take the lead after being tied 2-2 with a 5-minute penalty to kill. Prout now has a chance to take the lead before the end of the second period.
Crazy turn of events right there. And, if Prout can take advantage of this, I feel like obviously Hendricken can score a goal, but that's not it. It is all momentum.
Yes, momentum always been a big part of hockey, especially if you can take the lead into the third period, especially with the Zamboni coming out on the ice. Give the boys a little extra juice in the locky in between periods. As Forcier is going to try to set something up. Forcier already has a goal on the power play in this one. Prout getting the power play goal just 8 seconds into their first man advantage of the day, as this one's going to be sent down the ice by Grislis, and not a smart play there by Nick Gamba on the high stick, who's going to force a whistle and a defensive zone draw on the power play. Gamba, the captain, the senior, he's got to use his hockey IQ there and let that one go all the way down the ice, or use the hand. Just can't use that stick there, getting it above the shoulder for the high stick. This Crusader, man, he's just been doing circles. He just keeps going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Pick a spot, buddy.
It's early for him, too.
He's trying to keep the legs moving.
Right. He probably had a late night. Who knows what he was doing.
What is the Prout Crusader doing at late nights on a Tuesday?
Yeah, what's he doing at midnight?
As this one's going to be dumped into the zone by Mark Roberts. He's definitely going to look to make himself up to the boys after his 5-minute major. He's going to need something here on this power play, maybe to try to get something. As Evangelista is looking for Gamba, but a good play there. Griffin Crane back out of the box after his 10-minute misconduct. He's got to have a lot of juice after sitting for so long. as Jesmani's going to come the other way, kind of poked to the ice by Nardelli. Hendricken doing a good job killing some clock here, tying up the Crusaders in the zone. Prout going to try to set something up here with 39 seconds to go on the man advantage. Forcier just going to use the backhand to send this one in the corner for Burnett. Crane's going to send this one behind the net for Smith. Smith's trying to go that one out. Good keep in there by Gamba. Gamba over for the point shot from Roberts. Can't get a stick on that one, as we're going to get a stoppage here.
Prout with chances right now.
Yeah, definitely. Andrew Smith just not able to get that one out of the zone. He had all the time in the world. For him right there, he's got to look up, see he's got that time, and get some air on that one on the penalty kill.
Yeah.
Just making it too easy there for Gamma on the ice to keep that one in the zone on the power play. But 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go here in our second period. 15 seconds left in the penalty on Owen Carter. Prout looking to take advantage, though. Forcier down low for Jay Cox. Tries to throw down on net, blocked by Pedicini, and it's going to be sent down the ice by Will Kavanaugh. Will Kavanaugh definitely had a brother who used to play for Hendricken. He was there when I was around.
Yep.
Not sure. Keep the Hendricken tradition alive. The junior leads the team in points. Forcier is going to get on his belly there, try to get that one over to Cox, but a good play by LaRose to keep that one out of the zone. LaRose behind the net. LaRose is going to try to get this one up for Calarilli, but they cannot connect on that, as Simo's going to be the first man back. Simo facing 2 forecheckers from the Hawks. Tries to go high glass up to Cox, but Cox going the wrong way with that one. Hendricken looking to cash in before the end of the second period. Ferreira behind the net. Back up to the point for Penicini. Ferreira going to cycle it down low for Calarilli. Calarilli back in front for him.
Oh!
Beautiful cycle there from the Hawks, showing off the line chemistry, but just can't connect on the passes. This one's going to be walked in front by LaRose, but Evangelista tucking that one with the shoulder actually ends up in the back of the net. As Prout doesn't like how they're tapping that one in a little bit after the whistle, if you ask me.
Hendricken wants that one back just a little wide right.
Yeah.
It was there.
Yeah, beautiful passing shown off between Ferreira and Calarilli. Just the cycle down low, the beautiful cut in front by Ferreira, and just can't connect on that one. And this will stay a tie game. Hendricken out, applying pressure here at the end of the second period, definitely looking to take the lead before the second. Point shot there from Carter, fresh out of the box. Good save, though, by Evangelista. Nick Gamba behind the net. Trying to go high glass and out, kept in, though, by Smith. Malarilli behind the net, takes the check from Crane. Kept in, though, by Carter. Carter doing a good job on the point, but can't keep it in the whole time. Prout trying to create something before the end of the period. Carter around the boards. Hendricken trying to break it out. Good step up by Malarilli to keep that one from going. Kavanaugh over to Carter. Carter up for Crane. Gamba and Crane are going to collide. 3-on-3 crime. Behind the net is Penicini. Roberts there. He's just going to send this one down the ice, as Hendricken's going to get caught up in like a change here, kind of. Gamba going to go D to D to Malarilli. Malarilli is going to use the boards for Roberts. Roberts is going to dump this one in the zone. 30 seconds to go here in our second period. Behind the net is Tillinghast. Tillinghast looking to gain some speed in the defensive zone and will. Tillinghast trying to apply some pressure here at the end of the period for the Hawks. Tillinghast just going to throw it on net. Good save by Evangelista. As Jesmani's going to try to pick it up, but Tillinghast picks it up himself. In front chance for the Hawks behind the net.
Opportunity.
Messiah behind the net. Kept out by Evangelista. 10 seconds to go here in our periods. It's going to be sent down the ice by Malarilli. Forcier applying some pressure on Penicini here with 4 seconds to go. And that will do it for our second period of this one. It will finish 2-2 between the Prout Crusaders and the Hendricken Hawks. Prout starting out with this one with a power play goal from Aiden Forcier, and then a little short side cheese goal from the freshman Andrew Norwell. And then the Hawks responded with a power play goal of their own by Griffin Crane. And then another goal by Steven Nardelli to take this one to a 2-2 lead here as the Zamboni is going to come out. But we have a 2-2 tie. We got 15 minutes of hockey left between the Hendricken Hawks and the Prout Crusaders. And you're going to be in for a good one. Make sure you're sticking with us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We're going to send you guys to a short commercial break for a quick 15 minutes. But make sure you come back and you join us for this last 15 minutes. We're going to be in for a good third period here on Wednesday morning action. But once again, you are watching Fans Only Sports Network. I'm Cam Rancourt. We will be right back.
Play Salve. And then when Salve plays,
Darling, darling, I'll turn the lights back on now. Watching, watching, as the credits all roll down. Crying, crying, you know we're playing to a full house. No heroes, villains, one to blame. While wilted roses fill the stage, and the thrill is gone. Our debut was a masterpiece, but in the end, for you and me on this show, it can't go on. We used to have it all, but now's our curtain call. So hold for the applause, oh, 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 and wave out to the crowd and take our final bow. Oh, it's our time to go, but at least we stole the show. 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 Darling, you know that we are sold out. This is fading, but the band plays on now. We're crying, crying, so let the velvet roll down, down. No heroes, villains, one to blame. While wilted roses fill the stage, and the thrill is gone. Our debut was a masterpiece. Our lines we read so perfectly, but the show, it can't go on. We used to have it all, but now's our curtain call. So hold for the applause, oh, 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 and wave out to the crowd and take our final bow. Oh, it's our time to go, but at least we stole the show. 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 Stole the show.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field.
Alrighty, look, fans, welcome back into Fans Only Sports
Do your
Network.
best to try and stay out of this row.
And
Love you.
we are excited to welcome you back in here for the third period between the Hendricken Hawks and the Prout Crusaders. Zamboni has come out and given the boys a nice clean sheet to work with, as we have told the Prout Crusader to stay out of our shot successfully. We'll see if he can listen. But
Hey,
we'll
I give him credit. He woke up early, too.
We will see what this third period has in store. I'm curious to see if the Prout Crusaders can pull off this upset and look to end their 3 games losing streak against the highly impressive
Cam, I'd like
team.
to say you've been doing a good job for us this year,
Thank you, sir.
just like you are today. And it was fun to get up at 8 a.m. and do a game with you. We haven't done a game together
We
yet.
have not. Always good to hear
And
that
it's
from the
a
boss.
2-2 game at the boss. Pretty good.
Yes, sir. As we have a 2-on-1 chance here for the Hawks. James Correa and Kavanaugh are going to come down. They can't get anything out of it, though. As Crane looking to make up for his 10 misconduct still. Back over to Grislis. Grislis going to rifle a shot. Blocks in front from Malarilli. Sent out of the zone by Burnett. Penicini is going to go D to D for Grislis. Back to Penicini, who's going to go high. He's going to try to dump it in, but Gamba there to stop that. Penicini just going to dump this one into the zone, as he's going to be the first forechecker in on Malarilli. Malarilli makes a nice little fake move, but kind of loses an edge, but made a nice move that he's got time. Cox with a chance, up to Cox. Jake Cox up to Prout, but he gets poked away by Penicini. And another chance there as he rifles in the net for Jake Cox. Jake Cox with the beautiful feed up to Mark Belcher. Belcher just can't convert on the breakaway chance. Grislis. If Prout could get a goal here to start this third period, that would be huge.
Unbelievable.
It would definitely put Hendricken kind of in a shocking position that they're not in very often, trailing in the third period. Make them kind of uncomfortable, the Hawks. So it would be huge for the Prout to get that first goal.
I mean, that give and go right there, that breakaway on the ice. And then it wasn't even just about the breakaway, but the nice thought to backwards pass it back in front of the cage, and almost turned into a scoring opportunity there.
Definitely.
I mean, they're showing that they're not going away.
They are not going to go away easy, as that's going to be waved off the icing as it goes off the stick of Ferreira. Good job by him to get a stick on it. He tries to make the move on Gaffney, but Gaffney does a good job using his body and sending that one out high glass. Hendricken hemmed in their own zone right here. Owen Carter, he's going to go D to D. Good pass to Crane. Crane up to Kavanaugh. Great breakout there from the Hawks. Kavanaugh down on Malarilli. Stopped right into the glove of Evangelista, who's going to take that one for a quick.
If Prout wins,
what are you doing?
Jalista has to be the player of the game.
Yes.
I don't care who scores the GWG. Does not matter to me. Jalista has kept them in this game.
Yes, he's looked real sharp in this one. But it's also a credit to the Prout team defense, as they've done a great job forcing shots from the outside.
No, that's true too, but he's still making the saves.
He still looks very sharp.
Yeah.
Just doing a good job kind of fighting through screens.
Exactly.
Deflections. He's been on top of every deflection. And he's had a tough game for it. And if you want to beat this Hendricken team, you have to have strong goaltending.
That's it.
And Prout's getting that right now from Evangelista, the young sophomore.
I mean, and let's be real, that one goalie got beat by Griffin Crane. I think that goal beats 90% of the goaltenders in the state easily.
Easily. That was a laser from Griffin Crane early on at the end of the first period on the power play. But the icing was sent all the way down the ice. Hendricken got a stick on it, just not after the red line, as Prout will have a...
We got a big day today on the Fans Only Sports Network. We start out today, 8 a.m. Tonight, you and Duffy doing a huge girls tilt here at the Boss, right?
Yes.
Against South County Storm. South County Storm versus the Smithfield Charahoe Moses Brown Co-op right here at 6:30. And then we have our first ever NCAA college hockey playoff game on the Fans Only Sports Network tonight. Salve Regina University versus the Western New England Golden Bears from St. George's at 7:30 p.m. tonight.
What round is that? Round of 16?
Round of 16, yes.
Salve, always a very good hockey team, very talented hockey team, very fun to watch. Make sure you guys tune in to that on the Fans Only Sports Network.
They're loaded with international players this year.
Salve?
Fun team to watch, yes.
Beautiful campus they have there down in Newport, as Hendricken's going to get a chance here. Nardelli scored the second goal in this game to tie this one up off the assist from Nate Marshall. Nardelli. He's going to be in front, chance for the Hendricken in the high slot. Jack LaRose can't connect on a big clap bomb there. Burnett's going to try to send this down the ice for Forcier and a breakaway. Aiden Forcier all alone. You're taking the backhand shot, scores! Aiden Forcier using the backhand check. Beautiful pass from Burnett to get it up to Forcier. He fakes the shot, takes it to the backhand. Does a beautiful job elevating to get it above the bar pad of Murray. And Aiden Forcier is going to take this one and put the team on his back to give Prout the 3-2 lead here in the third period.
Listen, you heard the Prout faithful stand up when they saw that it was Forcier with the puck, because they knew that's a huge goal chance for them, and there it was. Wow.
Yes, Aiden Forcier with his 11th goal in the year, his second one here in this game alone. But you can't give credit enough to Caleb Burnett. The beautiful breakout pass up to him to send Forcier all alone on the breakaway. Burnett's going to get his 5th point on the year. But just like you said earlier, young team Prout, that's 2 sophomores right there, giving them a huge third period lead in this game against a Hendricken team who's the top team in the state right now.
That's right, and you're talking a huge Fans Only Sports Network highlight reel clip right there.
Yes, sir. We'll see that one on the Instagram later. As Hendricken's kind of in a position that they're not used to. I would love to see the stat of how many minutes Hendricken's been down in the third period this year.
That would be interesting.
It's definitely not a lot, as Prout has come out and taken the lead here early in this third period. We'll see how the Hawks respond, and we'll also see how Prout responds. It's very important the Crusaders don't get too complacent, and they make sure they stay aggressive here in this third period and look to add a little insurance.
And they need to stay out of the box.
And they need to stay out of the box. Very important. But Griffin Crane might have something to say about that. Griffin Crane, shot, scores.
Wow.
Griffin Crane's going to come down and rip one low pad on Evangelista. He seems to have Evangelista's number, as Griffin Crane wipes away that Prout lead in third period. And there's a reason why Hendricken doesn't have a deficit ever in the third period because
So
stuff like that.
you're talking about goal number 2 that is an absolute snipe. An absolute snipe. Like when he gets a clear look at the cage and he can do a rip, he does not fool around. I mean, what a goal.
Yeah, Griffin Crane, the junior, getting his 12th goal on the year and his second in this one. Just 2 snipes from Griffin Crane. Showing
Unreal.
off the speed. You could tell he works on that shot off the ice. And just great wrist placement. Great job getting the snapshot off there. And just too much speed for Evangelista. Him and Kavanaugh, 2 juniors, they're going to be very fun to watch next year. They're going to dominate the state.
Well,
I'm
you know,
sure.
here's the thing. High school hockey has been getting decimated with prep school, right? So as soon as a kid is really good as a sophomore, they're gone.
Yes.
They end up at, a prep school somewhere in New England. And here you have Crane and Kavanaugh that have stayed with the Hawks.
Yes, we're very curious to see. Hopefully they come back for their senior year so we can see them more on Fans Only Sports Network.
Right, we hope so. And, Connor Murray will be a junior. I mean, it's just going to be it's going to be a crazy team next year.
Yes, as Owen Carter rips the slap shot. Looks like Evangelista didn't really see it, but it just misses just high. As this is going to be sent all the way down the ice by Kermitis, and it will be icing on Prout. But like I said, Hendricken doing a great job responding there from the goal by Forcier to tie this one up at 3. And let me tell you, Ron, I would love to see some overtime hockey.
I would love it. I would love it.
Great. They still do 3-on-3.
Why not?
Right?
We got up.
Yeah. I got nowhere else to be till class.
You slept in the rink last night. Why not?
Yeah. That's for sure. Here comes Penicini. Penicini going to try to get a tip in front from Ferreira. Just can't connect there. Kept in the zone by Tillinghast. Tillinghast and Burnett will collide. Back for Nate Marshall. Up to the point for Tillinghast. Tillinghast going to rip a shot on net. Tipped in front by Ferreira. But a good save by Evangelista once again to keep them in this one.
In traffic, right? In traffic, he was totally screened, able to get down and stop the puck. Hendricken would love to see one sneak in.
Yeah. It's tough to do that, though, against Evangelista, as he's looked sharp against deflections all night tonight in this one.
Seems like the night, but it's morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the hockey rinks with, they don't have any windows.
That's right.
It's like being in a casino.
Sunlight hits different when you walk out of
That's
there.
right.
Jesmondi behind the net. It's going to collide along the wall with Nate Marshall and Ferreira. Ferreira's going to walk along the side, tries to make a nice move on Malarilli, but kept in front. Ferreira in front. Nate Marshall with the shot at the point. Good save by Evangelista as we will get a whistle as the net has come off its moorings. 7:47 to go here in our third period. We got a tie game, 3-3. You're in for a good one here on Fans Only Sports Network. If you joined us here bright and early this morning, as we are about halfway through this third period, 1 goal from each side. Aiden Forcier getting his second tally of the night. And then Griffin Crane said, "Watch me do one better," as he responds with his second of the night, his 12th on the year. Just a snipe, low blocker side on Evangelista. Just never really saw it. And we got a tie game here with 7:47 to go in our third period. Prout looking to get another goal to take this 4-3 lead and improve to 8-5-1 on the year and snap this 3-game losing streak that they're on. As Smith's going to take a cross check in the back from Roberts as he trips him up right back at him. Kind of 2 penalties washing each other out. As Simo looks to make a body on Nardelli. Hendricken kind of switching up their lines here. Hendricken behind the net with Bosaya. It's going to go over to Smith. Smith at the point, going to rip it on net. Almost gets the tip in front from Nardelli, but Evangelista keeping that one out of the net. Carter doing a good job holding the line, but it sneaks out of the zone as it'll be sent back in for delayed offsides. Simo tries to flip it up in the air. Good job there by Saya to send that one down. And all 5 Hendricken Hawks will get a change as Prout looking to get the quick regroup. Gaffney's going to send this one down off the stick of Roberts, and they'll get a 5-on-5 change right back at him. You can sense the intensity kind of picking up here at the boss this morning.
Yep. One thing people don't talk about when they see a game like this is Prout trying to create a hockey program that kids want to go to, right? So you have kids from South County that may go to Hendricken to play hockey. But if Prout can create a program like this with Coach Gaffney and they can win, kids are going to stay around here if they want to go to private school.
Yes.
And that is one of the things that will balance the playing field a bit in the state of Rhode Island. Would be that. And not saying that, I'm not trying to take anything away from Hendricken or LaSalle. I'm just saying Prout, there's a lot to it when you build a program and you start to win and you can compete 3-3 with Bishop Hendricken. Kids want that. Kids want that. They want to be part of that like you did.
Yeah, it is tough for Prout to get that population kind of, because it's like the issue of if kids want to go private, why wouldn't they just go Hendricken or LaSalle if they're already going to be private school instead, or they get all
there's
the public
playing
school
time,
kids.
right? There's definitely playing time issues too, where Hendricken has,
Kavanaugh's going to get the high slot chance, blocked in front by Malorelli. Good job by Malorelli to get his stick on that Kavanaugh shot. You don't want him in the high slot ripping shots on Evangelista. It's their point shot from
Nice
Grislis.
save.
Going to miss just wide.
But again, this is an exciting game, and this just proves my point. Look at this.
Here comes Forcier down with Jesmani. Beautiful diving effort.
Wow,
by
what a
Grislis
nice
to
save.
keep
What
that
a
one
nice
out.
play.
Forcier trying to create something with Jesmani, but great play by Grislis to keep that scoring chance from converting. Simo behind the net. He's going to try to get this one out and does. Back for Carter. Carter's just going to dump this one in on Evangelista. Simo. Cross ice pass for Jesmani. Kept out though. Carter trying to go up to Nate Marshall, but this hits the skate of the referee. Nate Marshall, one of Bristol's best hockey players they've had probably in the last 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Did a year at Mount Hope, then he went to Hendricken. I wish he went to Mount Hope, but we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. He's got two great older brothers, two great parents, does Nate Marshall, and I wish him all the success in his future. I believe he's a senior this year. Junior.
My son graduated from Mount Hope. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. 2013. Captain of the lacrosse team.
Really?
Yep.
He had Spina as his coach?
Yep. Spina's my boy.
You know Spina?
Spina's my
my boy.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'll give him a call. I'll be like, guess who I'm calling a game with today?
Yeah.
Mr. Rancourt.
I got to see Spina.
Yep. We lived on Anawamsket by the fire station down at the bottom near the water.
Oh, yeah.
In
Shout
Bristol.
out the Mount Hope lacrosse team. Lacrosse season getting underway. Make sure you guys are tuned in to Fans Only Sports Network this spring. We will bring you all the lacrosse content we can for the Rhode Island high school area. It should be a great season coming up. Hopefully weather abides, but looking to see the boys get back out there just chopping sticks, ripping twine, doing things lacrosse kids do. So we got 4:18 here to go in our third period, and we have been blessed to wake up early. At least the game's been interesting, right? At least it hasn't been a snooze fest. I was kind of worried about that.
Game.
This game has been fantastic, and we have 4:18 to go, and we got a tie hockey game.
I feel that Forcier's goal, the third goal for Prout, what a great goal. And let's talk about the two goals from Griffin Crane. Just craziness.
Just two snipes from Griffin Crane showing off his skill and the speed that comes with being a Hendricken Hawk. And we'll see if Forcier, he's got 2 goals in this one. I'm definitely looking at him to complete the hat trick for a possible game winner. And the same thing with Griffin Crane, who somehow took a 10-minute misconduct and still has a chance at
10-minute misconduct, and he has 2 goals.
And he still has a chance at a hat trick here.
Yeah, unbelievable.
As here is Crane behind the net. He's looking to stretch the play out here, looking for his line mate, James Correa. Can't settle the puck, though, as Malorelli's going to get it up for Jesmani. Jesmani over to Burnett, who tries to get it to Forcier, but Kavanaugh, a good job on the back check to keep that one out.
Kavanaugh's been the force. He hasn't really found the back of the net, but everything runs through him.
He's just so skilled hands. He's a big body. He's got a lot of speed. And you can tell he's a big difference maker for this Hawks team, and that's why he's their leading point scorer. Something's going on with the net, man. The net, like the pegs, when I was reffing last night, the pegs
Same
were
thing?
just very loose.
See,
Yeah.
not many people calling a game would know that. You got the inside track.
Yeah?
We got the best people here on the Fans Only
Yes,
Sports
we do.
Network.
As the ref's going to spray a little water on those moorings to try to freeze up the ice to make it a little bit tighter, but it's been an issue all game with both goalies. It's just when they go to hug their posts, it's coming off too easily, and it led to that disallowed goal that was the first period, I believe, for Hendricken, if you remember.
Oh, yes, exactly. That's the one that got waved off.
Yes, same end of the ice. It seems
Oh,
Correa kind of comes up a little bit shaken off the body of Simo, but he gets right back up as he gets another big body from Simo. Simo just torturing Correa down in that corner there.
Right.
Simo using the stick on Calarilli. 2:40 left to go. The boys are going to be emptying the tank, looking for their last shifts in regulation as we get a chance
look
to
at
Prout.
this.
Here comes Mark Belcher down one-on-one. Mark Belcher kind of takes a check from Penicini, who puts an end to that scoring chance there. Good play there by Penicini defensively. LaRose looking to go cross ice to Ferreira. They can't connect on that one. Here comes a chance. Calarilli in all alone on this backhand chance. Another save by Evangelista as the Prout faithful let him hear. Evangelista just standing on his head in this one. The main reason, a big reason why it's 3-3 in this one. Roberts looking to come down, blocked in front by the Hendricken defender. Truly crunch time here as the intensity is picked up in the Bradford Arbas Ice Arena on a Wednesday morning. Here comes Hendricken. Smith behind the net looking to set something up for the Hawks. Kavanaugh back out there with Griffin Crane. Griffin Crane, don't let him shoot the net as this will be offsides. Good call there by the ref, a big call as Griffin Crane was coming down with speed and he was looking to wind up on that one. Griffin Crane, the centerman for this Hawk team. He was coming in and the scouting report has to be step up early on him. Get
absolutely.
your stick on stick. Do whatever you can to deflect the puck and take some speed off that. As Kavanaugh's going to come down looking at glove high.
So I still say, if, again, with that big save by Evangelista earlier, I mean, if Prout ends up winning this game, he's got to be player of the game. I mean,
he does,
it's
but
just crazy.
Aiden Forcier definitely trying to make his.
Yeah, okay, right.
If he gets to the hat trick game winner or OT winner,
all right.
that's tough to get.
That's tough. All right, so that'd be
him.
the only thing I think that might sway me.
Very fair.
How could you? Like, you could not. A hat trick game winner?
That would be
on
tough.
you.
The sophomore, too.
It's on you, yeah.
But Evangelista and Forcier, definitely two top players. Both sophomores. Hendricken Hawks are going to score. Griffin Crane is going to finish off the hat trick goal to give the Hawks the 4-3 lead with 85 seconds to go in this one.
So that changes player of the game right there. Hat trick for Griffin Crane, basically putting the Hawks on his back today.
Yes, with the 10-minute misconduct as well.
That's a performance right there.
Yes,
Cam.
it is. Gordie Howe hat trick, maybe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
James Correa, though, does a beautiful job behind the net, and it was a great cut by Griffin Crane to find himself all alone in that low slot area. And Correa puts it right on his tape, and Griffin Crane is not going to make any mistake about that one, who's just going to finish low glove hands. As here comes Nate Marshall down. Evangelista is going to tie this one up down low. Just an absolute soul crusher, nail in the coffin type of play by the Hawks into the souls of Prout, who just had so much momentum here on this Wednesday morning.
Right.
Haven't trailed in this one at all until the last 90 seconds. And I would love to see them tie this game up, but it's going to take a lot. And I'm very curious here to watch the Prout goalie to see when they're going to pull Evangelista in this one. You got to get 6-on-5 action soon. Here's a chance with Aiden Forcier. Forcier with 2 goals in this one, the sophomore, leading point scorer for Prout. Tries to make a fancy move on Penicini, who's going to throw a big body into him. Forcier is going to try to sell it. As a full second comes off the clock there.
A full second. Like I said, they got loose fingers over there.
Loose fingers.
The stop button.
As Forcier maybe trying to. Looks like he took a tough check there from Penicini behind the net. As the coach is going to have to get out there for this one. Hopefully Forcier is all right.
Oh yeah, let's hope he is. I mean, that's sad. So let's cut to a commercial break. Hoping Forcier is all right on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Yes, we will be right back.
Yeah, let's leave that.
Darling, darling, I'll turn the lights back on now. Watching, watching, as the credits all roll down. And crying, crying, you know we're playing to a full house. No heroes, villains, one to blame. While wilted roses fill the stage, and the thrill is gone. Our debut was a masterpiece, but in the end, for you and me on this show, it can't go on. We used to have it all, but now's our curtain call. So hold for the applause, and wave out to the crowd and take our final bow. Oh, it's our time to go, but at least we stole the show. 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 At least we stole the show.
Back here on Fans Only Sports Network. So we got Aiden Forcier a bit shaken up there. Takes a tough check from a Hendricken defender as he's going to head right off the ice and right into the locker room. A big loss here for this Prout team in the last minute, down a goal in this one, but hopefully they respond. But nice to see his teammates. I mean, not nice to see his teammates get off
nice to see them help him, yeah, for sure.
But
I like, that's the one thing, about sports, and when you work, it could be any sport, but sports and, the friends you create and the bond with your team and how they stick together like family. It's good stuff.
That's truly a brotherhood mentality of high school hockey. I mean, I know my high school hockey teammates are some of my best friends, still are some of my best friends. And some truly special moments that you cannot recreate. And it's a band of brothers that, I mean, this is a huge moment for this Prout team. Your best player who's got 2 goals in this game goes out with a minute to go. I mean, you got to do it for him, right?
I mean, yes, you do. I mean, it could be quite possible. I'm going to try. I can't keep giving the Crusader all the airtime. But.
As we're going to get a timeout here by the Crusaders in this one. And the parents are complaining about the ref making a small joke. He said, I already gave you a timeout, but that was a clear joke. But parents get me going.
Yeah.
As a ref, I'm biased toward the officials.
No. But that's not it might be a joke, but it's not probably an appropriate one at this particular moment.
Especially after a player gets hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So. The Zebras have their ups and downs.
Yes, there are good
refs. As you well know.
There are definitely bad refs as well, though. But this is a true test of the team right here for Prout. I mean, you can't make up this type of adversity.
52 seconds.
You've had the lead this whole game, and just to get it taken away, Evangelista is going to start in the net right now. He's at the top of his circle, though. Prout probably going to look to pull him if they win this draw. The Prout faithful letting them hear it. 52 seconds to go, down 1 goal. Evangelista is going to come to the box. 6-on-5 hockey. This is kept in at the point by Gamba. Gamba's going to rip a shot on net, blocked in front by Pedicini, who's going to send this all the way down the ice.
Whoa!
And it will go for an icing as it misses just
Hendricken had another,
barely wide.
Hendricken had we highlighted it. They had a open net goal all the way down the ice last week, too.
I'd love to see Murray just let one go. Go for the goalie goal. That would be good clout. That would definitely go super viral.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As Prout, 38.9 seconds to go here in this one. Roberts in on the draw with Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's going to win this one back to Penicini, who's just going to send it all the way down the ice once again. 32.6 seconds to go. This is where we're talking about loose fingers. Hopefully he's on his game right now.
Yeah, let's go, Mr. Sloppy Fingers.
That one looked like a good call, though.
Don't be giving away 0.5 of a second.
Very big when it comes to the end of the
A
game.
puck could definitely cross the line in 0.5.
Roberts and Crane in on the draw. Roberts going to win this one, though, as Prout looks to set up. 6-on-5 action to a chance on the short side. Burnett almost gets that off the wall. He's going to rifle another one. Misses the net just wide. Gamba behind the net. In shot. Burnett in front. Trying to get the wide short side. Trying to sneak in short side. Like
Darling.
But Murray doing a good job on that one.
Goal came off the moorings again, Cam.
Yes, it did. That's going to be something to watch, especially if they're trying to sneak it short side. It would just be terrible to get a goal waved off because of some cheese like that. Here we go. Once again, we got Crane and Roberts in at the face-off dot. Roberts won the last one. Crane won the first one. Crane's going to win this one. 17 seconds to go for Prout. Prout, big shot from Simo. Simo misses the net just wide. As Kavanaugh's going to send this one out with 7 seconds to go. And Prout's going to have one last chance to try to tie this one up, dump this one in. And that is going to do it. Hendricken is going to fight from behind this whole game. But they're going to take the 4-3 win over the Prout Crusaders here on this Wednesday morning game. They only led this one for 1 minute and 30 seconds, but that's all they needed to lead it, as they're going to take this one 4-3 and improve to 13-1-1 on the year, improve their win streak to 9 games in a row, as Prout is going to drop this one and drop to 7-6-1, who's on the current 4-game skid headed into the playoffs. Just tough for the Prout Crusaders here on this one, but
we hope Aiden Forsey is okay.
Yes.
I'm going to say that on air. You know,
prayers for Forsey, obviously a scary head injury for such a talented player. He had 2 goals in this one. Hopefully he is all right.
Player of the game, Griffin Crane, 10-minute misconduct,
3
hat
goals.
trick. 2 of them were absolute deadly snipes. And, I mean,
Colin Murray played very well.
Colin Murray did play very well. So, yeah, I mean, what a great game. Like you said, we never saw Hendricken have to come from behind before, and now we have, and we can see what they do, and there it is.
Yes. Always good for Hendricken to try to switch things. They were switching things up today on a Wednesday morning. They're testing their adversity.
Totally.
And they look like they're battle tested, and they're ready for a state championship run this
We'll
March.
see. Playoffs coming up. Quarter round. We have 2 play-in games on the Fans Only Sports Network. Then we'll have quarterfinals. So stay tuned.
Yes, but that will do it here for us here from this Wednesday morning. Like Ron said, we got 2 games later for you today between the Storm hockey program and the Salve Regina NCAA round of 16. Also will be on Fans Only Sports Network, but that will do it for us today. Hendricken's going to take this one 4-3 over the Prout Crusaders on the road off the stick of Griffin Crane, who's going to get the hat trick and the game-winning goal with 1:25 to go in the 3rd period. But it will put a cap on us here on Fans Only Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in for us here on this Wednesday morning. If you got up, have a good day. Enjoy the day. Always good to start your day with a little bit of high school hockey. Get the blood flowing here on the Wednesday.
Sir.
Hump day. But that will be 4-3 Hawks. Thank you for tuning in, Fans Only Sports Network. I'm Cam Rancourt with Ron Robert.